In this part of the DVD now, I will talk to you through how to move your body around and use what you already learned. Like for instance, coming in, intercept your opponent's hand when they come in to box you. On this part, I will use in the boxing size. Okay, they come in to box you. And then we'll add on slowly with a kick and stuff like that. I will feed you a little bit one of the movement at a time. So you get used to understanding how to using your opponent's hand, moving to punch you, and how to block, where to block, and how to gonna intercept the hand before you put any other bit on. Otherwise, you don't understand it. Why we try to choosing boxing? Because boxing is much more faster. Okay, so they come and attack you rapidly, so your hand must be up. Otherwise, you can get your head knocked out. The thing is, anybody out there training in any form of martial art, the first thing you do, you're gonna punch you in the face. Then using the hand to box you, and that's first thing you do. So that's what we in this Western, that's what we're gonna use. In China, people do the same thing. You're gonna box you because it's a natural thing. I will show you a few bit now, so you got a rough idea. Now, I will go through with you as he come and just punch me, whatever. He could come and jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Doesn't matter how he's gonna punch me. What we're gonna do is using a basic hand. I will go through it first, and after that, I'll explain to you one at a time. Okay, just go through, mess around with him for a bit around here, so I explain to you after when I'm finished. Okay, let's move around for a bit. Okay. As you see, when we start moving around and to block, make sure you always keep your hands up like that, yeah? Now when you're moving around, if you put your hand down too much, you will get hit in the face, for example. Now for instance, when he punched me, because he's boxing, he punch coming in, yeah? You're using this hand, this size here, to hit along here. So when he punch, like that, punch outside, like that, yeah? It's like you slapping the hand down, punch like that, punch again, like that, but it's not. Punch coming in, it's back to like that, and like that, okay? Now when he's doing that, if I want to intercept him, I'm using other way, like for example, punch him in here, okay? Punch other side, here. Now, if I'm doing that particular movement, and he punch me twice, for instance, one again, 1, 2, I will miss that hand easily, and he whack me. Because he forced himself in toward me. Okay, punch together, boom, see, boom, I'll get hit. Okay, now the idea is when he come in, he go punch 1, and then 2, like that. If I start to punch come on, if I start to hit his hand like this, and hit the hand into here, he feels pain already. As soon as he feels some pain, he will reducing down on the punching. Okay, so we're reducing down the power. And I will keep my distance. Come in and hit me again. So, keeping down the distance, yeah? So he got all right toward me. Now I'm using hand at the moment. I'm not intercepting him yet. As soon as you intercept him, then he will free. Okay, for instance, I'm moving around when he punches, yeah? As soon as you see that, that's when you're going to start to intercept him. Now when he starts to moving, do it again. So when he hears it, that's when he starts to intercept him. Now when he starts to intercept him, hit into here, you control the distance here, okay? And that is how you practice with that particular one there. Now if you start to work around it, and then when you start to work around it, you see the body, you move, okay? When you move around, like your feet, for instance, make sure your movement gotta be like you're doing the boxing, moving around like that. As you got to understand, when you're outside, when somebody attack you, punch you, hit you, you got a lot of things around. So you got to be careful how you move your feet, okay? Because you're gonna have to fit in to the movement in a minute. Okay, for example, come in again. Now, if you're gonna punch me, yeah? As soon as I go boom, boom, I will feed my technique into him to make him stay where he is. So we come in again, so I'm be able to using that technique. Now the idea is, if I hit him once and he punch me this side, that's fine. I will take him this side. But if I'm not controlling the distance enough, it's going to be very difficult for me to go in to put a kick in, okay? I'm not interested in to kick him anywhere but in the solar plexus area. That's the whole idea. So we move around, coming in that. So that's where my feet is, okay? So as soon as I get an idea, boom, I will come in and attack him. So come in, boom, I will come in at that to attack him. Now, for instance, if you hit him here and he can punch me this side, it's fine. I'll be here again. Okay, that's the whole idea of this. Okay? Now, moving around again. So coming in again. Now here, moving the hand like this. You got to keep the hands up when you do. Soon as you get in the line, get back again. Soon as you get in the line, you have the light to come in the kick. When you kick, you go make sure to shoot right into here to stop him. Okay? Otherwise, he will keep rushing to you and hit you. So that's one particular movement. You got to make sure the footwork have to moving around hand like this. Okay? It's quite difficult for him to attack you. It's called, we call the JKD body weapon, meaning anything is possible for you to use. See? So that's when he coming in. Hit when he punch, hand is that. It's very difficult because you're moving back and he come toward. Okay? You're not hitting back yet. Yeah? Now, if you want to go in now and using another tool I'm gonna explain you now, another tool you're gonna use. For instance, punch coming on. When you're coming in, you're using that particular elbow. Now, when you punch one and you punch again, land. Now, this particular elbow is quite high standard of using. It's not, you can use it all the time. If you practice with this particular movement and expect to cut the punch coming to your elbow all the time, it's not possible because sometimes rush come in, you put your hand in the wrong places, you're moving your hand is wrong, you won't be able to put the elbow in. Let me show you so you can see the idea. Okay, attack me again. So if I start coming in and then I come in, see the movement of the hand coming in, it's quite difficult for me to put the elbow in, okay? And that's one way to intercept your opponent, yeah? That hand. More likely, coming again, keep attacking me. It's very difficult to keep your hand up like that long to try the elbow coming in like that, yeah? So the idea is, when you're coming in, punch, stop the hand so where you can control, so move back again. And that's one again we're using a lot of to do the Wing Chun size. Stop, and then come with the elbow stop. So when you punch, so you know where the hits can, boom. Second, you know where that is. Then you punch come in, just stop, and that's when it lands, see? Punch me this side, see? Like that. So punch me again. I can come in at that if I wanted to. Provided I'm sure of the movement. If I'm not sure, he's gonna hit me. Because the idea is I'm not depending on this particular hand. Okay? Now if you hit him one here, one, and he punch for me, I see it, that will hit me, punch that hand, I will using this hand. Okay? So that's the whole idea. So we go 1, 2, see? 1, back to that. Now when he come into 1 and then back into here, I can use opposite, using this particular elbow. Now when he punch, my hand, that will land right to the elbow. Okay? It's a very, very good tool. Provided you can able to pull them out. It's like any tool. It's not you can pull them out and use them as easy as you think. You make sure when you're doing the particular tool, you not depend on it, okay? So that's the thing. If you're coming in and you're moving at that, and you're going to be rushed and hit the elbow, come boom here for instance, and he punch me again, I will using that particular moving away to intercept him. So I'm not depending on that particular tool. I got them when I need them, see? See? I got them when I need them, then boom, I will come in to feed the movement. But any of them tools you're using, it can be very, very dangerous and very, very useful. Like for instance, punch me. I'm looking for the intercept for instance, punch me. I will miss him sometime. I won't be able to hit him 100 times on the hand. You understand? More likely I miss than I hit him because the guy may be punching very fast. So I not depend on that particular tool. It's very, very good tool, but not depend on that. For instance, punch again, and I move just that block for instance. Okay, sometimes he not necessarily punch on this side, see? He punch me this side. See, I will block it wrong again. This hand inside, he walk me this side, he block it wrong. You understand me? So again, like I saying, this using part of the hand, again, is very, very good tool. But I not depend on them as well. Another one, for instance, punch come along, I can use, see? Instantly punch him in, I can instantly launch my elbow in and work like that, see? I can instantly come in instantly and using the elbow to launch in to breaking the wrist, the fist. One land, that's all I need. Anything land on his wrist, his fist there, he broken, and I said, time's up and he can't do anything. But again, like I saying, I not depend on any of them too. So if I'm moving around and mix them, three of them up, I use them according the way I want to, and will become very, very dangerous too. So you can move around. So I'm using the hand. If I see the hand, I shoot in line when I move. Yeah, boom. If I see that, I go in. If I'm not seeing the movement coming in, I'm not going to use that particular movement. It's boom, coming in. Yeah, boom. And the hand, and the line of the hand when I come in. Come on. Boom, boom. So I'm moving the hand. Now, because the problem is I'm getting now punching fast, I won't go the time. See, I'm going to have problem because I'm using that depending on trying to hit him. The idea is when you're training body weapon, if you're looking for the hit of this stupid movement all the time, you're going to get tossed in the face because you let your opponent know what you're doing. But this time you're training, you don't let them know, so you know more. So attacking me, I'll be normal. Yeah, I know more. As soon as boom, I hit him. So it'll be normal again. Yeah, I won't see what's going on. As soon as he feel me, I will turn my elbow and back to normal again. See? So I won't see what's going on. Boom, see? So I think, come on. Boom, see? That's the whole idea of it. So when I come in, move the hand up and try to attack when it's ready. Boom. And that's how you're using that particular tool and training with them. Try to practice as much as you can. And then, if you want to see them again, go in and look back, and you can see the idea. I'll give you the idea. You need to practice. I see you on the next lesson.